6-3 science class. This is Colin Gellett, and I am doing the plant cell in Minecraft for my 6-3 plant project, or plant animal and plant cell project. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to travel straight down the microscope, and we're going to get to this big open area. You might be asking, what's the outer layer of this called? Well, you may have guessed it because you did some of the homework. It's called the cell wall and the cell membrane. For the cell wall, I used green terracotta, and for the cell membrane, I used the blue water. And those are the cell wall and the cell membrane. And now, we're going to take flight, and we're going to head right over to this big green block. You might be asking what this is. Well, you guessed it, the nucleus. The nucleus basically controls everything. And you want to know, what's this green block? It's the nucleolus. The nucleolus has the highest concentration of RNA in the cell and even produces ribosomes. The RNA in this is produced by cobwebs, and you may have noticed that the ribosomes are the redstone torch right there. And inside the nucleolus is where the ribosomes get sent out. Now, after that, we're going to close that up, and we're going to head over to the endoplasmic reticulums. And this is the rough endoplasmic reticulum, which has all the ribosomes stuck to it. I used a purple wool for the actual endoplasmic reticulum part of it, and then oak buttons for the ribosomes. And after that, right behind it, is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is actually really simple. It's just the endoplasmic reticulum without the ribosomes stuck to it. Now, we're going to go over to this big green thing. So this is the chloroplast containing chlorophyll, and this conducts photosynthesis inside of the cell, which also creates the plants to be green. So for the chloroplast, I used a lime green stained glass, and for the chlorophyll, which is the filling inside of it, I used chlorophyll. Or for the chlorophyll, I used a slime block. And that is the chloroplast, which conducts photosynthesis. Now, you may be asking, there's so many more things that we can do. Where are we going to next? We are going to head over to the mighty mitochondria. The mighty mitochondria is basically the powerhouse of the cell. And the powerhouse of the cell produces ATP, or in other words, the energy for the cell. So we're going to go inside and see what type of Easter eggs lay in here. You may be asking, well, the other one had an Easter egg, so this one might. We're going to go inside here, and then you're going to come over here, and you're going to see all these candlesticks, and the wax falling off of it represents the ATP that is being produced inside the mitochondria. And I used candlesticks to basically melt the wax, and then the wax falling off is the ATP. And that is what the energy is for the cell. And this is not anatomically correct for the actual inside of a cell, but it was the closest I could get. So we're going to head over to the big blue thing here. You're wondering what that is. You guessed it, the vacuole. And in the vacuole, this contains most of the H2O, water, in other words water, or the nutrients inside of a cell. So this is basically the food for the cell. And I have water flowing around representing the H2O and the nutrients for inside the vacuole. And this is the vacuole. I used light blue wool for the outside of it, and blue water for the inside of it. Alright, now we're going to head right back out. If I can find it here, hold on. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to head over to, you might have guessed it, into the cytoplasm, and this right here looks fairly strange. It is the ribosomes going around, or lysosomes going around into the cell, and basically moving around. And I used the elder and young guardian spawn egg for the ribosomes and lysosomes. So now we're going to head over to the second mitochondria, which is basically the same thing, just has a little bit more ATP being produced from the candlesticks on the inside, and it is a little bit bigger. So we're going to head right back out. Where? Alright, there we go. So we're going to head right back out. And once we head back out, you may be asking, where are we going? We're going to the Golgi apparatus. Like Miss Sly said in real life, yes, Pascal is the FedEx man, and he's wearing a gold G. And the Golgi apparatus is basically what transports all the important things for the cell. And if I can stop one of these minecarts, which I can't, otherwise it will despawn, I have, inside the chests, I have nutrients, which is, I used pig and animal meat for. So that is the Golgi apparatus. And you may be asking, well, what's left for there to do? Well, simply, there's not. And that is the 6th grade Colin Gellett cell project. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.